Hi everyone, I haven't posted in a few weeks and I don't really know what to post when it comes to TSW content on this channel anymore, so if anyone does have any ideas please leave them below. But I wasn't even going to plan on posting this week or recording anything this week until I got a message from someone asking me to kind of say my basically face story with how I healed and how my face progressively got worse through TSW and then how it got better after it and the timeline. So when I first started TSW, my face wasn't really an issue. I had it on my chin, but I didn't really have TSW on my face. I just had dryness, and that was normal for me because my face was naturally dry anyway. So I didn't use any moisturisers for around 9 months, I'd say, until I found a moisturiser that suited my body, and that's what I basically use on my face now, which is Bauman's Skin Salvation. But before, when I went out, I didn't do this a lot, but I would dry brush my face with one of these gloves to get the excess dry skin off my face, which is just light brushing to get off those little flakes that you don't really want people to be seeing when you go out. So that's what I used to do, and it was after my 20th birthday, like a week after my 20th birthday, my face just went into this flare. That's the only thing you can call it. And I did try a different moisturiser, which was Dermal 500 on my face, and my face didn't like it, so I think it was a mixture of the Dermal 500 plus withdrawal, and that was coming out on my face. And through that, my face just became really swollen, really red. I'll try and find pictures and put them here, but it just got drier and drier to begin with, and then it just flared massively within like 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks my face was pretty clear to bright red, weepy. I couldn't open my eyes properly, so that's how quick my face changed. I couldn't open my eyes very much, so I'd open my eyes about this much all the time, so I couldn't really watch TV, I couldn't really see anything. I could only really read because my eyes could only go downwards. I could not look up without my eyes being totally swollen. I tried ice packs, I tried warm flannels. It did help for a little while, but then when that water dried up on my face, it would go back to feeling worse because it dried up again. So I didn't really find a lot of relief with anything when it came to my face, to be honest. It was just, I would think that I was getting better. I'd go to sleep, I'd wake up and my eyes wouldn't be as swollen, and then I'd go to sleep again the next day and my eyes would be swollen again. It made no sense. I was really down in this period. I was really depressed. I didn't want my dad to see me, because every time my dad would see me he'd be like, oh well, what if you get scarring on your face? What if, there's he was being caring about it, but it was also making me quite anxious about it at the same time. But in my head I didn't get any scarring from any other areas that were like that, so I was hopeful. But when people kind of plant that little bit of doubt in your mind, you're just it could be a possibility, you don't know. But luckily I haven't experienced any scarring on my face at all. I've got pigmentation, but this will go down with time, because January last year my face looked completely different again, and I thought that looked amazing at the time, but I was a lot redder then than I am now, and that was a year and a half ago. So I know eventually it will go down and it will disappear, but the main healer with anything to do with TSW is time, and that's the most frustrating thing about it, is because you can't really speed up time. It's just a waiting game. The main healer with my face was HCI and pepsin, and I took 9 of these a day, which is well over the recommended dose, but I did go to a nutritionist. So if you want to do something like this, please be very careful. Please find a nutritionist or look this up yourself, because I am being advised for my body. It could be completely different for your body, but this really helped me, which is the HCl and pepsin, HCI and pepsin. I keep calling it HCl. But that was the one supplement that healed up my skin on my face rapidly. A lot of people with acne or skin conditions suffer with low stomach acid. So basically this supplement helps that by adding stomach acid into your system, because the one area that will suffer when you have a lack of stomach acid is the skin. So you can kind of test this by taking a bit of baking powder and warm water and drinking it, and if you don't burp within half an hour you have low stomach acid, or you could have low stomach acid. So I was advised to do that, and I didn't burp at all. Not at all. And then I went back to my nutritionist, and then she recommended me to take those supplements, and within 2 weeks, or even if you watch again that video that I first posted, you can see how my face changed within a month with just being on that supplement. It might not have been the best, but it changed for the better, and it changed healing wise. I don't know if I'm answering the question that the person wanted me to answer in this video, but it really is mainly time. And with the face, it's obviously the first thing that people really see about you, and it's hard because when my face was in that condition, I didn't want to do anything. I would just sit home, read, try to watch TV if my eyes would allow it, because my eyes were that sore that I couldn't open them and that swollen. I would literally try to sleep the best I could, which was literally really difficult. It would make me feel upset that people were upset for me. I just kept a lot of it to myself. Like, my mum knew the most, and I showed her my skin the most, and she really helped me. But a lot of people, I just wanted to hide my face, and I wanted to just stay in my room and read and imagine that I was in a different world, and imagine that I was a different person, which was quite fun at the time, because obviously you don't really want to be dealing with your own reality. So the question that she asked is, can you talk about the facial skin and what to expect as a process? So I kind of talked about it, but I kind of didn't at the same time. So I started with dryness, and then that dryness turned to swelling, and then my eyes swelled as well. So I never really experienced that before, but my eyelid area was an area that I put steroid on quite a bit, because I always used to have really sore eyelids, and my eyelids have never looked better, because even when I was on steroids they were bright red and itchy all the time, which they are never like that anymore. It looked like I had constant red eyeshadow on when I was about 16 to about 18. It looked like I had constant red eyeshadow, or like pink eyeshadow. So that makes sense now that I think back on it. But my face was red, swollen, itchy, weeping, scabby, really sore, especially in the mouth area where you're moving, also your expressions in your forehead. What is this character in one of the Marvel films? There's a Marvel character, I think. Right. You know, like the Stone Man? It feels like your body is like that, and your face is like that, and you can't move, and it's difficult to move. It's difficult to live your life without pain, and that's on your face as well. But I hope that kind of explained and answered the question, because I'm not really sure if I have answered it. I feel like I've rambled and rambled and rambled, and that's it. So I don't really know what to call this video, like a ramble about my face journey. I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's the video this week. That's probably going to be about 10 minutes. But I hope you enjoyed anyway, and I hope everyone's doing well with their skin, mentally and otherwise. And if you like this video, please like it, please subscribe, please put the bell notifications on, comment any video ideas, any questions you have. It doesn't have to be TSW related if you don't want it to be, and I will see you in the next video hopefully. Bye.